Hello guys, it's Mark from DBX07 in France. Today we're gonna make some modification at the ZD Racing, the DBX or something 07. This car has big problems with too long in the front CVD and in the rear too long dog bones. That provide the fact that you have to limit the suspension travel here. You lose 2 cm of suspension travel, because until that the pin from the CVD hits the bottom of the drive cup, and if you let here the suspension go, I'm gonna show you, and I think we get here an easy fix for that. So there, and where's the grub screw? Just a moment. Here. And this problem is more on one side than at the other side, because of a half of a millimeter shine at the differential, who puts the diff half of a millimeter there. That means one CVD is more in that stress than the other one. And when it's full down here, we just here to have the roll bar will hold it, because we don't let it free go off the other side. Here it turns, and then when you go down, it stops to turn because you heat the bottom of the drive cup. Many people here in Europe has destroyed the drive cup or even the differential because of that. Also, if you have some side shock here because of this flex, that's normal, that's good. The CVD hurts the bottom of the cup and squeeze the differential, especially when you happen to have on both sides, if you are off-road and you go in a hole like this with one tire there and one tire there, the chassis goes down more than usually, and you hit the two caps, then you squeeze your differential. That's something we have at the Losi 3XLE. That's why we have so big bump stop at the Losi. I hope really that they're gonna do telescopical CVD and a new version from this Losi. So I'm gonna show you what we have done in the rear. I'm gonna do that also in the front. In the rear, because before modification, suspension travel was there, maximum to not hurt anything. So now we have that. And how did I do this? I use ZD Racing Pirate 3 front CVD, also in the rear. Take care. So keep in mind, a half of a millimeter, you have more room here that at this size. This CVD are 2.5 or 3 millimeters shorter. It's a little bit too short, but I show you in the unboxing video that I have put 2 or 3 shine between the wheel hex and here the hub. So it was also too much. We have locked bearing after that, so put the tire away, put the wheel hex away, and put the shimes here beneath. You can put really 2 to 3, then put all together. Put your shaft in and take care if you not lock the bearings. Must still have free roll here, like that. And then you can release the suspension travel, and you will see, even if it's down, because this shaft here is the same size as the shaft from these dog bones or front CVD. You see, my first try was to cut out the end of the bolts, but it was not enough because the pin hits the bottom. You see here also that the drive cups hurt also CVD or dog bones. That's also bad because you press at the bottom or in the top the drive cup, and if you press drive cup that way, you see it at Emii, BSD Racing and all that bad stuff. That the whole nut who goes in differential begin to make a bigger hole in the differential housing you can destroy the gears in there because of that, and especially the oil comes out with the time. So that's bad. So that car cannot be the best car of 2021. Sorry for the channel who say that, but because of that it's wrong. And also something other. This is not the bearing who are died here. The bearing has so much free play in the hubs. That means this alloy is bad molded and bad quality. So for that price, for run cool, it's okay with that car. So we're gonna do that also in the front to have all this suspension travel more without have any fear to go down in the drive cups. Take care of one thing. When you put the suspension full together, you have to clear if the pin not go out from the drive cup. If this happens, you have to do like I do on my Armas. You have to put suspension traveler here. Just here, you can put it beneath or upper. The most of the time you put it upper under spring holder here, so the suspension not goes at the full travel, and this happen not, because it's more important to have more down travel than more up travel. So that's all I want to say. You see clearly the difference here. Sorry, someone is searching me. So you clearly see the difference here between the rear now suspension travel and what we have front. And that's such a big car. This is nice because look at this. It's way softer in the rear, and so you will see the next one in the field will be way more comfortable as what you see. Stay tuned for the test, guys. I want to tell you what happens if you lose something, destroy something, if it's worse, if it's better. And if it works, it's fine because it's really cheap to change. This costs about $80 all four. Have a nice day, guys.